This is going to be one long video. I want to show us the entire process by which you can determine which coins are in profit, which ones are in loss, what to buy, what to sell. So I click on KuCoin and then I go to assets. Alright, then I go to trading. All these coins, you see the values they have, but how do you know whether they're in profit or in loss? You need to check your records. So I go to my color note. SUI 3L, I've invested 24 USDT. Right now it is 20.23 USDT. It is definitely not in profit. Now, is it low enough for me to buy some more? Once I've bought more than 4 times, which I have in this case, I will only buy again if it is less than 60% of its value. 60% of 24 USDT, even though it's obvious, but this is the process I go through in my mind because I don't need to use a calculator, but if you need to, 60% of 24 USDT is 0.6 times 24, that's 14.4. So I will only buy more of SUI 3L if it is less than 14.4 USDT. Right now it is 20.23, so I do not need to buy more. The next is ID 3L. How much have I invested in it? I go to color notes. ID, I've invested 4 USDT. Now I can just continue like this. Yeah, I've invested 4 USDT. Right now it is 5.05 USDT. Obviously it's in profit, but is it high enough to sell? I think it's obvious that it's high enough to sell, but to be sure, 5.05 divided by 4 is 1.26. That means it is 26.25% profit. Definitely ripe for selling. So what do? I click on it, put market order, I sell everything. All right, and then I buy 1 USDT. Okay, so I go back to ID and change it to 1 USDT, select, cut, close that gap, come down to 1 USDT and paste. I'm done with ID. Now I go back to assets, look for others. Gala is 4.34. How much have I invested in it? I've invested 5 USDT, so it's definitely still in loss. Is it low enough to sell at 5 USDT, or at what value? If I've invested 5 USDT, at what value am I going to buy some more? If it is less than 60%, because I've bought 5 times, my buying is 1 USDT per time, so 5 USDT means I've bought 5 times. All right, and our rule is that if it is 5 times, then I am going to only buy more if it is less than 60%. I want to see if I can quickly bring up that rule. 60% is not coming up quickly. Okay, I think it will come up. It will come up shortly. 60. Apparently 60 is a very common figure in the group chat. 60. I don't want this video to be any longer than it absolutely needs to be, but here we are. The example I gave, I said in May my AP3L was down to 0.24 USDT, which is 60% of 0.4 USDT or less. So I bought another 0.1, all right, because I bought 4 times, all right. But more explicit is this: coin bought 4 more times, buy again at 60% of the value, all right. So let's close that. Of course, I believe you must have seen 90, 80, 70, 60. If you did not see that well, please rewind, you'll see that. So because I've bought 5 times, I'll wait for Gala to drop below 60% of its value before I buy some more. What is 60% of 5? 3. So if I've invested 5 times in something, and let's assume I'm doing 1 USDT, I won't buy again unless it's less than 3. All right, or 60%. Okay, so I go BCH 3.98. How much have I invested in it? I've invested 6 USDT. So if it's not less than 0.6 times 6, right? 60% of 6, that's 0.6 times 6, that's 3.6. Now I don't do all these calculations with my calculator because I do these things in my head, but I'm doing them to show you in the video. The longer you do this, the more you have those figures in your head and readily available, right? So if it's not less than 3.6 USDT or 60% of that 6 times that I've bought it, I won't buy again. This is 3.98. If it drops to 3.6 or less, I will buy again. All right, that means it's close to it, but if it doesn't drop to it, I won't buy. All right, now sometimes I cram like 3 or 4 coins or 5 at a time and check the list. So Mana, Sand, Sol, GMT. All right, I'll look for Mana, Sand, Sol, and GMT on my list. Mana is 4, Sand is 4, Sol is 3, GMT is 3. Okay, Mana and Sand are 4, GMT and Sol are 3. How much are they here? Mana and Sand, which are supposed to be 4, are 3.77 and 3.46. They are not as low as 60%. 60% of 4 is 2.4. All right. So I won't buy more or less. They are down to 2.4. Sol and GMT, on the other hand, are 3. I've invested 3 each in them. Right now, Sol is 3.12 and GMT is 3.04. They're both in profit, but will I sell? No, because 3.12 over 3 is not up to 10% profit. 3.12 over 3, that's 1.04. That's just 4% profit. All right, if you want to be sure, 3.12 minus 3, that's 0.12 divided by 3 times 100 over 1, right? 4% profit, but you don't need to go through that long process. 3.12 over 3, you know that's 4% profit. All right, but after some time you should be used to those figures. If it's 3, then 10% profit is 0.3, 20% profit is 0.6. all right, so I won't sell Sol until it hits 3.3 at least. GMT also until it hits at least 3.3. all right, I'm going to cram EOS, AVAX, SAY, AXS. EOS, AVAX, SAY, AXS. EOS, that is SAY, it's 3. AVAX is 3. AXS is 3. EOS is 3. All right. Is any of them ripe for buying or selling? 2.96, 2.94, 2.88, 2.78. At what level do I buy more when I've bought something 3 times? I buy at 70%. If you don't remember that, rewind, you'll see that place on WhatsApp. 70%. All right, for 3. So 70% of 3 is 0.7 times 3, or 70 divided by 100 times 3. All right, that's 2.1. So if I've bought 1 USDT of something 3 times and it is not as low as 2.1 or less, I will not buy anymore. Okay, I'll just wait. So I wait for them to drop to 2.1 or to rise to 3.3. If they rise to 3.3, I sell. If they drop to 2.1, I buy. Otherwise, I don't touch them. All right, 2.7, it is the lowest of them. Not ready for buying. Jasmine Tier Ada Link. Jasmine Tier Ada Link people. Jasmine Tier Ada Link people. Tier is 3. Jasmine is 5. I'm coming back to that. Jasmine Tier Ada. Ada is 3. People 3. Link 3. All right. But Jasmine is 5. Now, all those 3s, the lowest of them is 2.59. Not ready for buying some more. But Jasmine is 2.72 out of 5. At what level do I buy more when it is 5 or 5 times? 60%. 0.6 times 5 is 3. It's less than 3 because Jasmine is 2.72. So I will buy again. I click on it, click on Jasmine, and buy 1 USDT. buy Jasmine. All right, then I go back to Jasmine and change it to 6 because I've added 1 USDT to it. All right, I cut and move it under BCH, so it's now 6. All right, I'm done with that. I go back and continue from where I stopped. I stopped at people. Agix LTC Ape FTM. Agix LTC Ape FTM. All right, Agix LTC Ape FTM. I just need to confirm how much have I invested in them. Agix LTC Ape and FTM. Agix LTC Ape. Ape is 3. All right, LTC is 3. Agix and FTM. Agix is 2. FTM is 2. All right, so those others are 3, but FTM and Agix are 2 each. Okay, so Agix is 2, FTM is 2, but right now they are 2.55 and 2.38 respectively. LTC and Ape are 2.45 and 2.5. Remember, they're supposed to be 3. LTC and Ape, if they are supposed to be 3, I will not buy more unless they are 2.1 or less. Remember, so they are not ready for buying. Neither can I sell them. But Agix and FTM are supposed to be 2, and they've risen to 2.55 and 2.38 respectively, ripe for profit taking. 2.55 and 2.38. Just to prove it, 2.55 divided by 2, that's 27.5% profit. Okay, 2.38 divided by 2, that's 19% profit. So I can sell because they are both higher than 10% profit. So I click on Agix, click on Agix, click on Agix/USDT, and of course you can see it's risen by 24.7% generally, but my own value has risen by that amount I mentioned. Okay, so because this 24.7% is simply what has happened in the last 24 hours in the market. Oh well, Agix USDT is 23.99%. What has happened in the last 24 hours in the market, not what has happened to my own coin, because I bought my own coin before the last 24 hours. All right, it reads exactly 24 hours. I bought my own coin at some point before the last 24 hours. All right, so it won't be exactly the same, but if it rises, I will also make profit. It might just not be the exact same percentage of profit. So anyway, I sell 100%. It says the range I can sell, the amount I can sell is at least 5 Agix. All right, you see that amount range, 5 to like 100 million or something. And I only have 2.1917 units of Agix, even though it is worth 2.54 USDT. But I only have 2.1917 units. Now, I have 2 options. I can go here, click on convert. Okay, before I go to that option, I can buy some more Agix just so I can sell it. So I can make it up to 5 and sell it. All right. Now, that one takes a little bit of just quickly thinking, how much more of it will I need? How much more will I need to invest to buy up to 5? It's either you go to limit order and say, okay, I have 2.1917 Agix. I want to buy 3 more, so that I will now have 5.1917. That will cost me 3.47571. And I have to make sure I pick a limit, an order that is in red, all right, so that it can sell immediately. I can buy immediately rather. Click on the red ones because those are the sell orders. That's what the prices. Those are the prices that people are willing to sell. But for me, what I usually do is I just estimate, right? If I have 2.5 USDT of this thing and it's 2.1917 Agix, to make it up to 5, I will need at least another 2.5 USDT, maybe like 3, maybe even 3.5. And from the estimate we did just now in limit order, you see, you need like 3.5, all right, or 3 point something. Now I do have up to that. All right, so if I add up to that, I could move funds from my savings if I add up to that in my savings, but right now I don't unless I transfer. So, but assuming I did, right, I would buy that, but I'll use market order most times because that's what I taught you, and that's what I do more often than not. So I don't waste time in the market, right? I can just quickly buy 3.5 or buy 3 or in this case maybe I buy 2 and then I check here again, is it up to 5 yet? If it's not up to 5, I go back and buy some more, right? But let's assume I've estimated and it's 3.5 and I just quickly buy the 3.5 as when I add it, right? And then I go here and sell everything and then buy again. But in this case, I don't even have that, so I won't even use that method. I'll use the convert method. All right? You simply go up here, right? And click on convert. You see that? And then click on BTC. Click on BTC. Change it to AJIX. Type AJIX. All right? Click on it. Maximum. Click on maximum. It will bring out everything. It will show you how much you get in USDT 2.53 and convert it. Confirm. Press confirm. All right? And then confirm it. And you have received 2.539 USDT. Then I go back again, and then buy 1 USDT of AJIX. Right? And I'm done. Okay? So that's that about that. So now that I've sold AJIX, I will go here and I'll change AJIX to 1. Right? I put that star initially because I noticed that crossed 2, but it hadn't reached 10%. That's why I put that star that you saw the other time, right? Just to take note of which coins have risen, but I've not yet hit my target, right? So you can do that too. But anyway, I've sold it now, so I convert it to 1 USDT. I change to 1 USDT, cut and paste. Then I move on to the next one. Remember I said I wanted to sell FTM? So I come back here, and of course I can sell both AJIX and FTM and then go to my notes and change both of them at the same time and cut and paste. Alright, so I click on FTM, click on it again, sell everything 100%, sell, and it sells. Okay, so I buy 1 USDT. Alright, and then I go here and then I change it to 1 and cut and bring it here, paste. All right, so I continue from where I stopped. Now I've checked LTC and APE, right? So I go to Atom. You have to remember where you stopped. If you don't remember, you can go up a little bit, right? But I remember I checked LTC and APE. So now Atom, GRT, PROM, and IMX. Atom, GRT, PROM, IMX. Atom, GRT, PROM, IMX. APG or AJIP. Atom is 2. GRT is 2. PROM is 2. IMX 2. How much are they now? Atom is now 2.42. GRT is now 2.2. PROM is 2.14, IMX is 2.11. If you look at it, 10% profit on 2 is 2.2, all right? But if you want to be sure, 10% profit means 110 divided by 100 times 2, 2.2, all right? 120% profit is 2.4. So as long as it's at least 2.2, I can sell, all right? That's one way. Or Atom is 2.42. Can I sell? Yes. Why? Because 2.42 divided by 2 is 1.21. That's 21% profit. And this one too is 2.2. You just change to 2.19. I'll still sell it. I don't need to be waiting again. Let it come back to 2.2. Sell the thing. Alright, so 2.42. I'll click on it. Sell. And buy 1 USDT. Alright. GRT. I'll click on it. Click on GRT/USDT. Always be conscious of what you're clicking on. Sell 100% and buy 1 USDT. Right? And then I still sold even though it dropped to 2.19, because why would I wait for it to come back up to 2.2? Can quickly sell and buy again. No problem. I've not lost much. Alright? Then I go here and change them from 2 to 1. Atom. You see, this time I sold the 2 and then came to change the 2 in the records, and then I can cut the 2. Incidentally, they are beside each other. Alright, and paste down here, and I'm done with that. Okay. Prom is 2, IMX is 2. Now they are 2.14 and 2.10. Neither of them is up to 10% profit yet. Okay, we just established 10% profit on 2 is 2.2. So this one is right now is 7% profit. Prom, IMX is 5% profit. I will wait for them. No rush. Vet, Matic, Dodge, Av. If they are 2, then they are good, but they are not yet 10% profit. All right, Vet, Matic, Dodge, Av. Let's check. Vet, Matic, Dodge, Av. There might be 2, there might be 3, there might be 1. I need to be sure. Vet, Matic, Dodge, Av. See, Dodge is 3. I could have assumed it's 2, and I'll be losing money and think I'm making profit. Dodge is 3. You have to check your records. Dodge is 3. Vet, Matic, and Av. Vet is 2. Matic is 2. Have is 2, but Dodge is 3, so it's supposed to be at least 2.1. All right, Dodge is 3, so I'll deal with that one. But Vet, Matic, and Have, they are 2, so they are currently in profit, but not yet up to where I will sell. But Dodge, that is supposed to be 3, has even dropped from where I saw it just now, jumped down. Remember that XTZ, we have to come back to it, but this Dodge is less than 2.1. If it is 3, it should be at least 2.1. Once it's less than 2.1 in value, I buy some more, right? So, because it's 70%. If you are using 0.1 USDT as your single unit, that means when it is 0.3, that means you have invested 0.3, and now it is less than 70% of that 0.3, which is 0.21. If it's less than 0.21, you buy another 0.1 USDT. But this month, I don't think anybody should be doing 0.1 USDT because you have already done the second month and you've bought like I told you to buy, and then by now you're doing 0.2 USDT per coin. Anyway, so that means if you've bought 3 times, you're talking 0.6 USDT. So if it is less than 70% of 0.6 USDT, that's talking theoretically now. If it's less than 0.42, that's when you buy again. But I am dealing in 1 USDT per coin per time, right? So this one is less than 70% after I've bought 3 times, right? So I buy again. 70% is 2.1. 2.01 is less than that. Less than 70%, less than 2.1. So I click on it. You see it dropped by 34.24% in the last 24 hours. I buy another 1 USDT. And it has been bought. So I go to Doge 3L. Where is it? And then I add 1 to it, making 4. I cut and move it up here. If you don't change your notes, your records rather, you will think that you are making profit, whereas you invested 4 USDT, and later you now come back and Doge 3L is 3.04 USDT, and you think it's 3 USDT you've invested. No, you've added 1 and you didn't change it, and then you maybe it gets to 3.3 and you sell, and you think you've made 10% profit, whereas you've made a loss of 70 cents out of 4, and that's like 17.5% loss. Anyway, so always change your records immediately on each coin, or at best 2 coins at a time or 3 coins at a time, whatever you can remember. Okay, we said we're going to come back to XTZ because it changed position. XTZ, E-Gold, you see I stopped at AV, right? XTZ, I call this one E-Gold. INJ, Injection Protocol, LRC. XTZ, E-Gold, Inch, and LRC. XTZ, E-Gold, Inch, LRC. Inch is 2. E-Gold is 2. XTZ is 2. LRC is 2. Alright? So, XTZ, E-Gold, Inch, LRC, all of them are playing around 2. So, that's fine. And let them be. BNB.XRP SXP. BNB.XRP SXP. BNB.XRP and SXP. BNB is 2. SXP is 2. Dot and XRP. That's what is left. Dot is down here. Dot is 2. XRP is 2. Okay, all of them are supposed to be 2. They're ranging between 1.96 and 1.93. That's still fine. I will neither buy nor sell. Dego BTC ARB Bonk. Okay, so you guys saw my secret tonight. Bonk. I've been experimenting with Bonk. I'll send you videos of my experiment with Bonk so far and what has happened with it. It's actually done well. Anyway, so Dego BTC ARB Bonk. Don't start trading Bonk yet. Let me finish my experiment. All right, Dego BTC ARB Bonk. Unless you just want to take a risk, which is fine. That's your choice. Dego BTC ARB Bonk. Dego BTC ARB Bonk. Dego is 2. Bonk is 2. ARB is 2. BTC 3, at least 2. All of them are supposed to be 2. So 1.9, 1.82, 1.82, 1.63. Yeah. Will I buy any of these? No. There supposed to be 2. The lowest of them is Bonk, and Bonk is 1.63. When do I buy more after I've bought something twice? I buy more if it is less than 80%. You can check that WhatsApp message I showed again. If it's less than 80%. So what is 80% of 2 USDT? Since I've bought twice and it's now 2 USDT, that's 0.8 times 2, 1.6. So if it's 1.6 or less, I buy more. Bonk right now is 1.63, so it's close. If it drops below 1.6 or it drops to 1.6, I buy more. All right, I buy one more unit and one more USDT. But right now it's 1.63, so I leave it. Okay. SHIB FET AR NEA. If any of these is supposed to be 2, that means it's time to buy. But let's see. SHIB FET AR NEA. Is that time to buy or time to sell? Because if they are 2, it's time to buy. If they are 1, it's time to sell. So let's see. SHIB FET AR and NEA. I know NEA has been doing well all day, so definitely it's time to sell. FET has also gone up, I know. SHIB FET AR NEA. SHIB is 2, so it's time to buy. FET AR and NEA. FET is down here. FET is here. AR is here. NEA is here. All of them are 1, but SHIB is 2. All right. So SHIB of 1.55 out of 2. It's time to buy because 1.6 is the cutoff. If I've bought 2 USDT, all right, 2 USDT that I bought as 1 USDT twice, right? So I've bought twice. So 1.55 means it's time to buy. Once again, assuming your own buying is 0.1 USDT and you have invested twice in that thing, so the amount you've invested is 0.2 because you've invested 0.1 USDT twice. If it drops to 0.8 times 0.2, which is 0.16 or less, you buy another 0.1 USDT. But like I said, by now you should be dealing with at least 0.2 USDT per coin. So let's assume you bought 0.2 twice. The thing is now 0.4 USDT that you've invested. That means you've bought twice, right? If it drops below 80%, that's 0. Times 0.8, right? That's 0.32. If it drops below 0.32, you buy again. You add 0.2 USDT to that thing, all right? But I'm dealing with 1 USDT per coin. I've bought twice. It has dropped below 80%, 1.6. So SHIB, that is supposed to be at least 1.6, is now 1.55 out of 2. So I click on it. It's time to buy. SHIB/USDT. That's the pair I will click on. And then I buy 1 USDT, right? And then I go to SHIB in my notes, especially, right? Anyway, I go to SHIB in my notes, change it to 3, select, cut. Please always remember to change the figures in your notes when you buy more or you sell. The only time you might not change any figure in your notes is if you have bought something only once and you sell it for profit and buy again, like the same 1 USDT. There's nothing to change. But every other time, if you buy or sell, you will have to change the figures, right? So SHIB is now 3. But FET, AR, and NEA, I've checked, they are in profit. So 1.4, 1.18, 1.13, that means 40% profit, 18% profit, 13% profit on NEA. So I click on FET, it's time to take profits. You see, It's like I bought almost exactly 24 hours ago, because the thing is now it has risen 40.22% in the last 24 hours, and I've also made 40% profit. So I sell 100%. It says I cannot sell because I don't have up to 1 FET. I have 0.5 FET. So I'll buy another 0.5. I can just buy. Most times I'll just, in this kind of situation, it looks like, okay, maybe 1 would do, even though I know already that 1 would not do, but I might just buy 1 USDT. Right? How much? 0.8573. I need to buy some more. Maybe I'll buy another 0.2. I'm not losing anything. I'll still sell it. I'll sell it immediately. I'll buy another 0.1. I don't want to invest more than is absolutely necessary. Okay, I need to buy some more. 0.1. Alright, that's one option. 0.1. And then it's now up to 1 FET. So I click 100% and sell. And then I buy again 1 USDT. But the other option I could have explored has been, I wanted to sell 0.357 USDT, was to go to convert, remember? And then change BTC. Click on BTC, type FET. And then, but this one is not in profit, so I'll not sell it now. You see, max. And then I click on confirm and sell. But I won't do that now because it's not in profit. Alright, so I've showed you 2 ways to sell if it tells you that you don't have enough to sell. You can buy more to increase it to the amount you want to sell, and then sell it quickly and buy again. Buy the amount you don't want to buy. You've not lost anything unless the margin. But if you do that when the margin is very wide, I mean the margin between this 2.8026, between the lowest sell order, the sell orders are the one in red on the left side of the screen. If the margin between the lowest sell order and the highest buy order is so large, and you're using market order to buy some more to sell, you might lose money, right? So if that margin is very large, it's better to go to convert and convert the thing, and then come back and buy the unit you want to buy. But there are some coins that we're trading that you cannot convert. So if they are so large, you might have to wait a bit and let the profit be at least maybe, but you can calculate it anyway and see, okay, how much more do I need to buy? Is it worth it? If you're not sure, you can shoot me a mail, a message, but don't sell at that time. We'll establish for that particular coin, is it wise for you at the level at which you're trading? Alright, and then we can see what else can be done. But for the most part, more often than not, you can buy some more and then you can sell. You see, the margin here is not so wide, 2.7935, 2.7932. Alright? To a large extent, you won't have any problem with that. But if you are trading 0.1 per coin, 0.2 per coin, you might have occasional issues with some of those 3L coins. If it's not a 3L coin, you can always convert. Just make it a rule to convert. But if it's a 3L coin and constantly you notice that I need to buy a lot before I can sell, you might have to pause trading of that coin. But let me know, please. Alright? Okay, so AR is in profit, like we checked before. I click on it, I sell everything and buy 1 USDT. I told you this video was going to be long because I'm demonstrating and I'm talking and I'm going back and forth. Normally I would have finished all of this very quickly. I don't have to take this long, but because I'm trying to make a video for you, that's why it's taking this long. Alright, so near, it dropped, but I won't let it go. I'll just quickly sell it. Alright, even though it dropped below 10%, but I'll just sell my thing and take my profit and move. If it still rises, fine. If it doesn't rise, I've taken my profit. Alright, Cello was never high before, so I will not try to rush and take 8% profit unless I feel the market's about to fall, which I don't usually do. Alright, I'm not losing much, so I'll leave it 1.08, but let's be sure that it's not supposed to be 2, right? Cello Rose ID inch. Cello is 1, Rose is 1, ID is 1, inch. 1 inch is 1. You can see all of them on the screen. So they're all good. They're in profit, but not yet where they need to be. I can choose to star them. Star like this. Alright, or sometimes I don't. Okay, it's not by force. If you start them, it can help you identify them easily when you come back, but you can always quickly look through all the coins, especially when you cram like 4 and check, and then come back and check. All right, Jello Rose ID inch. All right, 1 inch. CFX GRT fill APT. CFX GRT fill APT. APT is here, is 1. CFX is 1. GRT fill is 1. GRT down here is 1. All right, and all of them are like playing around 1. That's fine. AR is the one I just sold and bought again, is 1. FTM I just sold and bought again is 1. Up near 3L I just sold and bought again is 1. So up, that's OP. Then Alice Atom I just sold and bought again, remember. FET I just sold and bought again. So up OP, Alice, up Alice, Lina, I won't do Ajix because I just sold and bought again. Up Alice, Lina, ETC. Up Alice, Lina, ETC. Up is here. Alright. Up is here. Alice, Lina, ETC. Alright. Alice is here. Lina is here. Where is ETC? ETC is here. Okay. Up Alice, Lina, ETC. All of them are supposed to be 1. The least of them is 0.96. The highest of them is 1 exactly. So nothing to buy or sell. I will only buy something again after buying the first time if it drops below 90%, and that's 0.9 out of 1 USDT, right? So SICP near Uni Sushi. SICP. Okay, there almost I've gotten to the end. So SICP near, I just bought and sold near again, and that's quickly dropped to 0.93. If it drops to 0.9, I'll buy again. So I won't reckon with it right now. SICP Uni Sushi Pepe or Pepe. I just need to confirm that they're all supposed to be 1. Up ICP Uni Sushi and Pepe or Pepe. Alright, so it's time to buy some things because Uni is 88 cents. Sushi is 0.85 USDT. Pepe is 0.84 USDT. They're supposed to be at least 0.9. So it's time to buy again. So I click on Uni and click 1, type 1, buy. Go to Sushi and buy. Go to Pepe and buy. And other history you can always check. I just finished buying Pepe. 1 USDT. You can always check the side here too for other history. I can filter 3 months, 1 month, 1 week, completed, cancelled. Can filter the type, limit order, market order of these 3, the things you bought and sold. Alright. The pair, you can search for a pair, BTC 3L. Alright, just extra. Okay, so what I just bought is Pepe, Sushi, Uni. Alright, Uni, Sushi, Pepe. Uni, Sushi, Pepe. This is Pepe. Pepe or Pepe. Uni, Sushi, Pepe. It's a really long video. I hope I won't have too much difficulty uploading it, and you also will not have too much difficulty watching it or downloading it. Alright, Uni Sushi Pepe. If it's too difficult, I'm gonna cut it down into portions, but I hope it won't be. Uni Sushi Pepe, all of them are now 2. You see, I cut them together, put them together, cut them together, and then transported them together. Alright, so this is what the status of my account is now. Alright, and that is it. I've demonstrated when to buy, when to sell, how to know if it is time to buy or time to sell. Alright, it is not by the percentage gain in the last 24 hours, which is shown in green, but what it has gained in your own account. All right, how much you bought it and how much it is now worth, this dollar value down here. All right, and that is it. Thank you for watching 40 minutes.